Welcome to the Vision Podcast, presented by our Vision Caribbean and Latino Film Festival, with your host, Charles Aline. On today's show, Tampico's own Fanny Cortez, actress and tattoo artist.
Okay, everyone, welcome to our show. We used to call the show the Filmmaker Podcast, but we're now changing the name to Division. And I want to welcome Fanny Cortez to our show. She is a tattoo artist, an actress. She lives in Tampico, Mexico. Welcome, Fanny. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, Charles. I'm really happy to be here in this interview with you.
Cool. So let's get started. What was attractive for you about tattoos?
Well, at first, I took it as a form of rebellion. I really like the fusion between creativity and expression of emotions. I thought I was not totally aware of that, but it was something that I loved from the first time I did. I immersed myself in a world where I felt very good. Basically, I realized that it made me happy. It allowed me to meet many great people, including you. It also allowed me to pay for my nursing studies and support my family.
Cool. So you say, let me just touch on something. You say it was a form of rebellion. What were you rebelling against?
Okay, repeat, please.
Not a problem. You say it was a form of rebellion, like rebellions. What were you rebelling against? What were you fighting against?
What it means rebellion for me?
Yeah, for you, what was the fight?
Because a tattoo is a form of expression, and I know perfectly that if I did a tattoo on me, my mom will get mad. And I think that is the part of rebellion means, because in that time I didn't have a good relationship with my mom.
Okay. So as time went on, was she accepting of your tattoos?
Then after a time, she she didn't like it until I end my studies. Mm-hmm. And after that, she can accept that have tattoos.
Cool. So what was your first tattoo? And once you decided to get a tattoo, what was the first one, and what was the inspiration for the first tattoo?
My first tattoo is a Day of the Dead skull in honor of my dad, who died a few years ago. I didn't have permission to get it, and my mom told me that if I did, I would have to leave the house. So I did it anyway. She scolded me and stopped talking to me for 2 days, but then she came over and saw it. She told me she liked it and asked me to take her to get one done too.
Wow. So it all worked out, right? That's pretty cool. It all sort of worked out for you and your mom. So you guys were able to bond over a tattoo then, right?
I think she was nervous and maybe scary about the tattoos, because it wasn't something usually here in Tampico, and I was so young. And one day I came with a tattoo, and she was like, "What?" And I think she was scared about I can get a job, but finally I do all the things that father expect about a child or son. But I did it anyway, in my way, but I did it.
So that's very interesting. So how do you feel people react to you now that you have these tattoos on your body? How do you feel people react to you?
The people always is looking at me, always. But today I have almost my entire body covered in tattoos, so it's inevitable. you cannot see me. And I have to say that sometimes it's not comfortable, but I have to accept, because I know that is a point that you wanna look me. It's so, and sometimes I don't like it because people even want to touch me, and I don't like that. So I have to accept this part, but I don't like too much.
Okay. So let me ask you a question then. How many tattoos do you have?
Nowadays it's already a mix. I lost count of the tattoos I have. An approximate could be 120 maybe. But if I wanted to cover my entire body except my face,
Wow, 120 approximately?
yes.
That is a lot of tattoos. My goodness. So now I'm curious, how many years did it take you to get 120 tattoos? Like
I
how
start at the 18 years, and now I have 40, 30, 40, 34, 34.
uh-huh.
It's almost more than 10 years. No, yes, more than 10 years. Maybe 14 years.
Wow.
The twin.
All right, so do you still think that you can get another tattoo on your body, or you think that
Yes. All the time I think about it.
oh my goodness, that's crazy. So now you are now you are a tattoo artist, right? Yourself. Do you do tattoos for other people?
Yes.
And what's that like? How many people, when they come to you, do they have a like, oh, I want this? And do you already, have you ever say, no, I can't do, I don't think that tattoo will work properly for you?
Mm-hmm. I have some restrictions, but it's more like an spiritual um en un tema espiritual, en un tema como I don't like to tattoo something like it's evil or demons or something like that, because I think that can make hurt people even in your mind and your body. So I don't do like I don't do or I don't do tattoos like that.
Okay, that's cool. That so you have your limits, so to speak. You have your
Yeah.
cutoff. Yes, that's which is great. I mean, all right. So so tell me, like in Tampico, what's the tattoo business like? What's the artist? Do you have like conventions? Do you have like shows that um celebrate tattoos? What is it like for you in Tampico as a tattoo artist?
Um. Currently, it has advanced a lot. I can probably say that I was one of the first women to become tattoo artist in Tampico. But at the beginning, it was also complicated since people were not used to that. Many times they rejected me and I experienced discrimination. But today is different. Many things have improved and I consider it to be a very good job. It is also usually tiring. I thought it is usually tiring.
Oh wow, wow. So okay, could you share like an experience when you first started, like how was it, like for example, can you share like an experience like somebody walked in and said, I want this tattoo, and you guys had like a back and forth exchange. What was your experience like when you did your first tattoo on a person?
Yes. I remember one occasion when I made a tattoo appointment by the Facebook, and I mean that person didn't know who is gonna be your tattoo artist. So when he came to the tattoo shop and he saw me and he says, "You're gonna be the tattoo artist?" And I say, "Yes." "No, I don't want a tattoo of you. I want a tattoo by him." And I say, "What? Why?" It's because you're a woman. You can't. And I
Wow.
was, okay.
Wow. Even like this male chauvinist in like, like being a, tattoo in the tattoo business that only men can do tattoos and not women. That's crazy. That's just like crazy for me to
That's because I was the one of the first woman to
think.
become a artist right there, and people didn't know about too many women doing this. So that part was difficult because the first year I didn't have appointments. I only have 2 appointments in all the year, and so I have to have 2 jobs to support me and support my family. At the same time, I still practicing tattoos.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like you had a really interesting journey as a tattoo artist and having tattoos on your body and the whole relationship with your mom coming around. And I know you. I met you because we did a film together called The Driver. And why did you want to become like an actress also? What was so appealing about becoming an actress, like doing that movie, The Driver?
I watch movies and I thought that I could do it too. So when the opportunity with your project, wow, I really couldn't believe it. And I think that in a certain sense, it is something similar to tattooing. Making art is almost an inexplicable feeling, but it fills your heart and makes you feel too much. And I think I am good at that.
Cool, cool, cool. Uh, like, do you have a favorite film? I know that wasn't on the questions that I gave you, but do you have like a favorite film that you like, or like a famous, like a favorite actress or actor that you um
Okay.
are attracted to, appeal that you like their work?
Not usually a super fan, but I recognize and admire the work of many. Sometimes I see that a particular actor is going to appear and I think the movie will be good. I think I felt that type of admiration when I was a teenager, but I do like Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, that kind of movies. And I got a tattoo of Johnny Depp from when I used to like him.
Wow, you have a tattoo of Johnny Depp?
Yes,
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's
but cry baby, that movie.
that to me, you're a super fan. I know you say you're not a super fan, but that's right there with being a super fan. That's to put a somebody's face on your body. That's like, wow, you really had like, I mean, I guess you like the movie, or you like his acting.
Yeah, well, I think Johnny Depp, younger Johnny Depp, it was very hot.
Okay. Cool, cool. And so do you see yourself continuing in like pursuing acting and getting into movies?
What? I would love to. I know that I need preparation and work with the stage fright that I sometimes feel. But if I see myself making more films, I was able to get to know the fun part of this world and I love it. So if given another opportunity, I am willing to do the effort required to do so.
So what is it like? Is there like a theater or film industry in Tampico that you can tap into, like that you can look into? Like, say, for you want to um, practice your craft, like, is there something that you can do, like maybe plays or I don't know. I don't know if there's a movie industry in Tampico. Or would you be willing to move to, like, say, Mexico City to pursue your acting?
Okay. That's a question? No.
Yes, that's a question. Like what like
Ah,
like what is it like in Tampico, as can you find like a place where you can practice your acting?
Well, I didn't know anyone in the actuation, no, acting.
Mhm.
I didn't meet anyone, just Adrian and Jorge de la Peña. That's all. I'm not yes, I don't know. I don't, ¿cómo decirlo? Wait.
Don't worry about it. You can say it in Spanish also. It doesn't.
Bueno.
Yeah.
Pues realmente soy muy ajena a todo lo que es el mundo de la actuación en Tampico, de acting world in Tampico. I'm not in there. So me gustaría, I would love to, but I just met Adrian and Jorge de la Peña. It's all. Pero supongo que me puedo acercar a ellos para que me incluyan como en más proyectos. Y de hecho creo que we have a very good relationship. We are, estamos como muy pendientes de lo que hacemos uno del otro en Facebook y en redes y nos estamos apoyando. We are supporting us.
Yes.
I think it would be good. Me gustaría mucho poder hacer algo. I would love to can do something else, maybe here in Tampico or Mexico City. I don't know, but I would love to.
All right. So, what was your experience like? As soon as you get on the set, how did that feel to you? Once you get on the set of the driver, what was the experience like for you? Let's go back. What was the experience like being rehearsing, getting the script, and then finally shooting the movie?
That day I felt like I was in a dream. I had never been on a movie set of that type. And when I arrived, I was super nervous because I didn't know what to expect. But if it's something touched my heart, it was the warmth and kindness with which they welcomed me. Everyone supported me. I met wonderful people, and I feel very good. Leaving the white shooting, I cried because even thought it was a small role, it was a dream come true. And I am truly very grateful to everyone for being part of this experience that I will never forget.
That's great. Did you share your experience with your family, like your mom, your husband, your kids? How did they feel about your becoming an actress?
Everybody was so happy with me. Creo que nadie sabía que esto era real. Cuando yo llego a mi casa, yo me suelto a llorar. I was crying a lot because it was like my heart always it was like boom, boom, boom. And then all it's over. And that feeling, I used to have that feeling even in tattoo convention.
Mhm.
When you are focused in something and then it's over and you are like, and now what? And I have this feeling too with your project. And when I come to my home with all my family, everybody was like, wow, yeah. In the newspaper, in the news, in Facebook, Instagram, everybody knows in Tampico. Ahora, when I want to go to the mall or shopping, everybody's looking at me.
Nice. That's good.
Yes. Además de los tatuajes, also for the tattoos, now it's for the film. And I feel like, okay, hi.
That's a great experience. That's a really nice experience, especially in your hometown to have people like, oh wow, maybe she become like really big, and I knew her before she was a big actress. Who knows? We don't know the future, so good things might happen. So
Yes.
that's
Two appointments. The two women, they tell me, I want an appointment because I want to meet you. You are the girl in the film. And
really?
yes.
Wow. That's cool, man. That's super. I love hearing stuff like this. This is super cool, you know? That's the power of making movies where you can actually touch people and people want to touch you and people want to get to know you. They want to see your work. And, you know, it's going to be really cool when the movie premieres in Tampico, because we plan to show it in Tampico. So, I mean, that's going to be really cool. First, we're going to screen it in LA, and then we want
Everybody's asking me when I can see the movie, where. I don't know. I don't know any.
right now the movie is in post-production, so that means that we are doing like editing, correcting songs, and then we're also doing color corrections, that so it will look like really nice on the screen. And so that process takes a little while to get done. And then we also have to create music for it. We have to create like a soundtrack for the movie. And so
So
that
much.
it takes a little time after we film, because we have to edit, we have to sound mix, and then we have to create like music for the movie. And then we have to create titles and make sure everybody get their name on the film. So it's gonna take a while. It should be ready like sometime in September, maybe late September. And so it'll be screened here in the United States first, and then we will be screening it in Mexico. So your friends can come and see you on the big screen.
Cool.
So I mean, for me, um, working with you was really, it was a cool experience. So for me, as a first time actress, I thought you did a heck of a good job. I thought you did like really good. And
Yeah.
so because some people get nervous and they can't say the lines, especially when it's the first time, and it takes them a while. But you seem like you were already in, you know, like a professional. You seemed like you was a seasoned actress, ready to go. So that was really cool. That was really good to see, and it also helped everybody around to figure, okay, she's really good. We can go, and we didn't have to worry too much about you, because you knew your lines. You came in as a professional. You knew your lines. You hit your marks, and you were really good. So I can't wait for folks to see how well you execute your role. So that'll be cool. All right, so let's what would you want people to know about you? Let's answer that now. What would you want people to know about you as an artist, as a tattoo artist, as an aspiring actress?
Well, there are parts of my story that few people know. I had a somewhat difficult childhood when my father passed away. He didn't leave us with much. Sometimes I didn't have anything to eat. I experienced things that I wouldn't wish on anyone. But within me, there has always been this impulse to get ahead and do the things. But somehow, life always smiles at me. I would never have imagined living this experience. Even when my nerves and anxiety, I'm here trying and pushing myself to be a better person. And today I am happy and grateful to God for giving me the strength to continue in all this.
Ooh, that's a nice statement. I like it. Um, so if people wanted to get in touch with you, what's the best way? Are you on social media?
Can you repeat the question?
Like, so if somebody wanted to get in touch with you about your work, about being a tattoo, are you on social media? Are you on Instagram?
Yes, I have Facebook, Instagram, by those por medio de esas redes sociales, social media, people can find me and on Instagram,
Instagram, yes.
in Instagram, I'm like Jessica Alegría Art. It's character of Los Simpson, The Simpson.
Oh,
I,
just okay.
yeah, she's the son of the how to say, the El Reverendo Alegría. I don't know how to say in English, but El Reverendo Alegría. She's one girl at the bar is love in with her. And on Facebook you can find me as Fanny Cortés en Fanny Cortés Tatuadora. Y pues sí, así estoy en mis redes sociales.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, so I'm glad that you were able to make it on our show, and you're the first guest with our rebranding our show. Now we're called The Vision, and I also want to let my audience know that that this podcast is being sponsored by Our Vision Caribbean and Latino Film Festival. And submissions are open now. So if you want to submit your film, go to Film Freeway and look for Our Vision Caribbean Latino Film Festival and submit your films. So Fanny, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Would you like to say anything before we wrap the show? Would you want to share any of your experience, anything that we missed that we didn't talk about that you would love to say something about?
Yes, I want to thank you for this opportunity in your project, for trusting me. Quiero agradecerte profundamente por haberme elegido para tu proyecto, por confiar en mí, even if I'm not a professional actress. Trust me, I did my best, and all this situation with the nerves and anxiety, that day I was like, pum, 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 but me da tanto gusto. I'm so glad that I can do it. So, espero que te haya gustado mi trabajo, lo que hice para tu proyecto. I hope you like the work I did for your project. And trust me, it was with all my heart for you.
Okay, appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I want to thank you for coming on the show. I want to thank you for coming on the show and sharing your life experience with us. And we look forward for you doing more acting, and we look forward to you. I don't know if you're gonna have any more tattoos, but so, we look forward to seeing you on the big screen again, and we look forward for you being in a second movie, a third movie, a fourth, and a fifth, and continue, because I think you are a great actress, and I hope you continue to act. Thank you for coming on the show, Fanny.
Thank you. Thank you for your words.